Is goal by Mr. Fat. What a shot! Ayaw magina is the PBA on ABC. Pinoy, the Pinoy, laban kung laban.
Well, ito po ang unang paghaharap ng Talk and Text Phone Pals at Air 21 Express. Ang dalawang koponan na medyo nahilig sa exchange gift. Actually, prior to the start of the season and lately prior to the start of this conference, itong koponan ng Air 21 na Talk and Text. Involved na naman dyan si John Ferrios at si Mark Telan. And we're taking a look at some of the key players itong ating ball game na ito kung saan ang ating game story is sinong babangon dahil alam naman natin hindi pa po nakatikim ng panalo sa kanilang unang laro para sa conference na ito itong dalawang koponan na ito. But of course, maghihiwalay na sila ng landas. Kami po maghahatid sa inyo ng ball game na ito buhat po rito sa Araneta Coliseum. Benji Santiago, kasama ko rito si Jason Webb. Magandang hapon, Jason.
Good afternoon, Benji. Magandang hapon sa lahat ng PBA fans. Today is a big day para sa dalawang team na to kasi isa sa kanila mapapako muna panandali sa ilalim. None of them wanna be there.
Sabi nga, hindi man sila pinalad doon sa kanilang unang game na makakopo ng panalo pero inaasahan nila ito sa pagkakataon na ito, yun nga yung paghihiwalay nila ng landas, isa na makakatikim rito ng panalo. Well, mga kaibigan, pag-uusapan natin key players ang binabanggit natin dito. Of course, we're gonna be talking about Air 21 Express. Sino ba ang laging starring dyan? Of course, nandyan si Renren Ritualo.
Of course, Renren Ritualo, he's always been hot. And of course, siya yung pinili ng players' votes sa huling conference to be the MVP. So, he came out with a big conference last conference and he's hoping to continue that trend ngayon dito sa All-Filipino Conference.
And of course, doon sa kanyang unang laro, just last Sunday, medyo kumbaga nakakagulat nga para sa Air 21 Express na ngayon medyo mahaba yung time bago sila uling makasampa sa court. Nasanay sila nung halos araw-araw naglalaro sila. But of course, Willie Miller also scored in the 20s, 25 points. The previous game, they went up against itong Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. Look at that. If we can expect the same thing to happen between these two players na ito, it's gonna be an explosive ball game, Jason.
At saka interesting dyan, baka dalawa pa niyang dalawa ang magbabantayan. Kaya we're gonna see more bigger numbers from both of them. Of course, Willie Miller was the lone bright spot offensively para sa Talk and Text. At ito rin naman si Renren, siya rin ang nagpakitang gila scoring para sa Air 21.
Kasama po natin sa coverage nito si Richard Del Rosario. Puntahan po natin. Richard.
Yes, Benji, syempre, kailangan pag-usapan natin yung dalawang mamang nagpalitan ng uniforme dito. Yan nga si John Ferrios at si Mark Telan. Noong unang outing nila sa kanilang mga bagong teams, nangapa sila sa kanilang mga unang tira. Kumbaga, may mga adjustments pa sila na kailangan gawin. Ayan, makikita natin ngayon yung laro nitong si John Ferrios. Ayan, medyo yan. Nagmimintis yung kanyang mga unang tira. Pero ito naman si John Ferrios, sabi nga niya, medyo nagulat nga raw siya nung trinade siya nitong Air 21. Sabi niya, medyo ninenervyo siya ngayon na he's facing his former teammates. Sabi niya, parang gagawin ko na lang to, parang practice na lang at gagawin ko na lang kung ano ang pinagagawa sa akin ni Coach Derek Pumaren. On the other hand, Mark Clemenceran also struggling in his first assignment in an Air 21 uniform. Sabi niya, nagulat rin siya nung siya'y trinade nitong Talk and Text Phone Pals. At makikita mo naman yung numbers sila dyan, 6 points lamang at 4 points lamang para kay John Ferrios. Definitely, hindi yan yung numbers na gusto makita ng coach nila. Siguro kung ako nakascore ng 6 points dati, ayan, matutuwa yung coach ko, magpapakain pa ako. Back to you, Benji and Jason.
Alright, thank you very much, Richard. More matchup that we're going to be talking about. Let's talk about dating magkakampi yan si Dio Campo at si Taulava. Kumbaga marami nagsabi rito, they're one of the most feared powers, especially when they're in the shaded area. Pero ngayon, hiwalay sila ng landas dahil magkabilang koponan ng kanilang pinaglalaroan.
Well, of course, Yancy just came from Talk and Text nung huling taon. Tinrade siya para kay Jay Washington. But now, etong si Yancy Del Campo, a lot expected from him, especially na wala na si Sean Daniels. Ang ibig sabihin niyan, ang natitirang post presence ng Air 21 ay itong si Yancy Del Campo. On the other side, Asi Taulava. You can't say enough para kay Asi Taulava. He's been the monster in the paint for many years now para sa Talk and Text.
Alright mga kaibigan, natapos na pag-uusap natin para rito sa magkabilang koponan na ito as we are taking a look at the numbers itong si Yancy Del Campo at Asi Taulava. And of course, inaasahan nila that this time around, they're going to be helping the cause of their team to get their first win dito po sa conference na ito. When we come back, we're going to be coming up with the jump ball and of course, the game proper itself. Matapos manorpresa ang Air 21 Express sa nakaraang Fiesta Conference, sila naman ang sinorpresa ng bumangis na Coca-Cola Tigers noong opening day. Gayon din ang bagong revamp na Talk and Text Phone Pals. na tinisod naman ng defending champions Barangay Ginebra Kings noong Miyerkules. Makakaharap na nina John Periols at Mark Telan ang kanilang mga dating koponan matapos ang kanilang 1-on-1 player swap. Siguradong tatakbong muli ang mga Express. Depensa naman ang ihahataw ng mga phone pals. Sinong magdidikta ng tempo? Air 21 at Talking Text. Magbabagdaan na! Bakbakang walang import! Pinoy sa Pinoy! Laban kung laban!
For your Air 21 Express! At guard number 19, Winnie Arboleda. At center number 18, Yancy Del Campo. At forward number 33, Ranidel Del Campo. And the other forward, number 13, Mark Telan. And the other guard, number 14, Rembrandt Ritualo. Head coach for the Express is Paul Penasol, assisted by Alan Gregorio, Ricky Dandan, and Johnny Tam. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Talking Text Phone Pass. At forward, number 4, Harvey Carey. And the other forward, number 33, Big Pablo. At center, number 88, Asi Taulava. At guard, number 3, Jimmy Alapag. And at the other guard, number 11, Willie Miller. Head coach for the Phone is Derek Pumarin, assisted by Bong Ramos, Tonichi Ituri, Jun Joko, and Bong Ravena. Today's officials are Mario Motel, Joey Calcagen, and Garchi Ferrer. Alternate is John Nicolas.
Alright, taking a look at the starters para dito sa ating ball game. Ito pa rin po ang ating 2006 Grand Matador Brandy PBA Philippine Cup. And of course, si Mark Telan right now, as compared to last Sunday when they opened up their game para sa confidence na ito, he came off the bench. Pero right now, he deserves some sort of a starting position here para sa Air 21 Express. And also got a chance to see naman, of course, si Harvey Carey. With the absence of Mike Telan na wala na, would usually start para sa Talking Text Phone Pals. Harvey Carey starting para sa Phone Pals.
At nabaliktad naman, as we see a TM Trest by Renren Ritualo. Nabaliktad naman, nung nag-start naman yung Talking Text in their first game, they started with John Ferriol.
Kaya nga.
So, change of swapping again, itong dalawang team na to.
And it seems we're up to a good start for this particular ball game. Asi Taulava answers right back at the opposite end. 3-2 right now. Ang ating score, si Renren Ritualo, nagpasimula ng TM Trest na kanina. At natin sa inyo na bagong TM, power to the people. Ito, siya na naman may tanga ng bola. Is he up to a shoot fest laban rito kay Willie Miller? We talked about that during the pre-game. Ito, he's up against Willie Miller. Help defense ni Asin Taulava. Well, wala rin nagawa doon dahil pumasok na naman yung tira ni Renren.
At ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, Benji, na malamang magbabantayan itong dalawa, especially now that both teams have a big lineup. And both of them are scorers and their defense will definitely be tested.
RV Carey challenged by Mark Telan that time around. Di pumasok. Second serving, still nothing. At panggaan, Winnie Arboleda and Vic Pablo. Nakita mo si Winnie Arboleda, hindi man ganyan katangkaran niya. Pero si Vic Pablo, malayo-layo at tinapunan.
Winnie Arboleda, probably the biggest guard that we have in the PBA in terms of width.
Exactly. And he's truly a tough player. I can remember last Sunday after a bad fall, although he just scored 3 points. Nagmukhang kawawa ron yung sakit. Hindi si Winnie Arboleda.
Nagpa-sub ka yung sahig pagkatapos.
Yeah. In the meantime, 5-2 tayo ngayon in favor of Air 21. Mark Telan firing away, way off the mark. And Jimmy Alapag, who seems to have experienced some sort of a struggle when they went up against Barangay Ginebra Kings, scoring only 4 points. Ito ang Talking Text Phone Pals. Second chance to score here. Asi Taulava has it. Going to Jimmy Alapag. Alapag was 0 of 10 from the field. Nice pass. Ito na rin kay Harvey Carey.
So that's the first assist of Jimmy Alapag. He only had 4 in their first game. Cause for concern nga ito para sa coaching staff ng Phone Pals. That's why probably in the starting rotation, nilagyan agad siya ng mga players na kakilala niya. Like all the 5 players right now have been mainstays of Talking Text.
Asi Taulava finishing the break here para sa Phone Pals, going for the jam. At all of a sudden, itong Talking Text Phone Pals, lumamang na, 6-5. Of course, we were talking about Jimmy Alapag earlier. At this guy used to average almost 10 assists per ball game in the previous conference.
Exactly. That's why yung 4 na nakita natin dun sa unang laro. Napakababa para kay Jimmy Alapag.
Yancy De Ocampo just got his first basket here para sa Air 21, and all of a sudden we're seeing a seesaw battle dito sa ating first period of action. Air 21 leading by a solitary point. Ito ngayon, Taulava against Yancy De Ocampo. We also talked about these two big guys now facing against each other. Dati magkakampi sila rito. Samantala, Winnie Arboleda setting up the play here para sa Air 21. Ren Retualo going inside to Yancy De Ocampo. Yancy puts up a medium-range jumper that won't go, and rebound credited kay Harvey Terry. Look at this, Ren Retualo stealing the ball away out of the hands of Willie Miller. And Ranidel De Ocampo thought about it, shooting a 3. Sabi niya, might as well bigay ko na dito sa number 1 offensive threat namin. Si Rendon Retualo is really licensed to shoot in any ball game na lalaroin ng Air 21. He's got 7 already.
Dahil nakita ni Renren ang bumabantay sa kanya, Jimmy Alapag, has about a 4-inch advantage over him. Just decided to shoot over him dun sa kanto.
3-point lead, 8 and 20 remaining here in a first period. Alapag. Hinapasan si Arboleda. The take-out pass stolen by Rendon Retualo going to Winnie Arboleda. Nice recovery on the part of Winnie Arboleda, pero nasa ng mga kampe. He was trying to shake off Willie Miller that time around. Foul will be called against Willie Miller. The first against Willie. Pero tignan muna natin si Asi Taulava trying to make a statement here in the first period, going for this strong offense. A jam brought to you by Yakult. Okay, Kabachan. And let's see. Ito si Willie Miller naman with a steal. And this will be an easy 2 para kay Miller. That's his first basket of the ball game. And it's now 9-8, still in favor of Air 21. Ang bilis na action dito sa first quarter.
But you know, to the contrary, yung unang laro nila, both teams only in the 80s. Both teams very well known for their scoring. At least itong laro na to, nakikita na natin yung kapasidad nila to score. Especially Air 21, they said that they had the right pieces right now to be more offensively adept. Pinapakita nila yan. At ito rin Token Text, sabi nga namin nung, which I did the first game, in their first game, medyo nagkakapaan pa yung mga players. Ngayong second game, siguro alam na nila yung amoy ng isa't isa.
Well, of course, sa Token Text Mobile, sa kasalukuyan, sila ang pinakamaraming bagong players sa kanilang lineup, no? Alright mga kaibigan, unang timeout naman natin para rito sa ating ball game na ito. Fast-paced action we're seeing here. It's a close contest. Air 21 holding on to a 1-point lead laban sa Talking Text 9-8. We'll be right back.
Magandang field goal shooting ni Renren itong Philippine Cup.
Well, just would like to mention previous average percentage from the 3-point area dun sa nakaraang konferensyas. He's shooting 33%, pero alam naman natin, of course, Fernando Retualo, sabi nga natin, he is licensed to shoot. Any opportunity given him, talagang titira siya. Samantala, si Harry was going for a jam, pero it's just an easy 2, and he's got 4 points right now in this ball game. Talking Text once again on top by 1.
Very early on, a couple of fast break opportunities already given by Air 21 dito sa Popal.
Yancy De Ocampo against Asi Taulava in the paint. Yancy De Ocampo, mahirap yung kanyang posisyon in trying to go up against Asi Taulava. Jimmy Alapag, this is one guy we're also looking at in this ball game. How many assists can he dish up? Pero ito si Big Pablo, sabi niya, tingnan nyo rin ako. May TM press ako. Hatid sa inyo ng bagong TM. Power to the people.
Alam naman natin, Big Pablo, one of the big guys that can definitely shoot it from the outside. At one point, yan ang highest 3-point field goal percentage shooter natin sa liga.
And he just made Talking Text to be up by 4 points right now. 13-9 is Yancy De Ocampo. Natrabaho na si Yancy Taulava dun sa ilalim. And Yancy De Ocampo with 4 points in the game right now. Talking Text leading by 2. Ranidel De Ocampo. Well, kumbaga, ngayon lang halos natin nabanggit ito si Ranidel De Ocampo. And tapping that ball out. Mananatili pa rin ang possession para rito sa panig ng Talking Text phone calls. And we know, ito si Coach Pope Rosol, nahihilig siya na pinagsasabay niya yung dalawang mag-utol. Yancy and Ranidel.
Siguro naman, Ben, kung gusto mo na magkakilala, yan na siguro ang pinakamagkakilala sa buong court.
Exactly. Samantala, traveling call. Maitatawag laban kay Asi Taulava, who's trying to explain Sabi niya, I don't feel like na tinawagan ako dapat ng ganun, ano? Well, lipat na ang possession para rito sa Air 21. 13-11. Lamang rito ang phone bounce. And RV carry with a steal. Jimmy Alapag. 3-on-1 here. Di nadaan sa bilis ni Jimmy Alapag who will get his first 2 points of the game.
At all of the players, the starting five of Talk and Text have already scored. Jimmy Alapag, that is only his first field goal in the entire Philippine Cup.
Oh, 0 of 10 nga siya, no? When they went up against Barangay and the Jinkies. Red Walo, make no mistake about it. He will shoot and shoot. But at that time, he missed. And Jimmy Alapag will set up the play here. No! Sabi niya, I might as well set myself up here for a 3-point shot. Pero nandoon yung si Asi Taulava for the offensive rebound. May 6 na puntos na itong si Asi the Rock Taulava. 6 din ang kalamangan at Talking Text. 17-11. Yan si Deo Campos. He's an opening in the middle. Nakakita rin tayo ng bilis from this big guy. Yan si Deo Campos. Pinasabi nitong si Asi Taulava will commit his first personal foul, and that's the third laban dito sa Talking Text phone calls.
You know, the problem of Asi all started when he gambled for the steal. Pagka-gamble niya, nawala na siya sa posisyon at wala na siyang ibang choice kundi sumundot. And that's why napituhan siya para sa kanyang first personal foul.
So this will mean 2 free throws para kay Yancy De Ocampo. His team is down by 6 right now. And so far, he has been handling himself well. Laban dito kay Asi Taulava. He made his first free throw. Actually, itong Air 21, dadalawa lamang sila pumupuntos dito. Itong si Yancy De Ocampo at si Renzo Vertuado. Samantala, report kay Richard Del Rosario. Pakinggan natin.
Yes, ito maganda simula dito ng Talk and Text, no? Kasi talagang gusto rin nila makabawi after that embarrassing loss in their first game. Nakausap po si Asi Taulava. And he said in their last ball game, they were running around like a bunch of high school kids going up against the big boys. Sabi nga niya, we should have ran more of Ginebra's plays na lang. Dahil minemorize na nila yung mga play ng Ginebra more than their own plays. Sabi niya, going up against Martelan, it's going to be interesting. Dahil he played with Martelan for 3 years already. At sinasabi niya, today is a chance that he can teach Martelan a few lessons. Back to you guys.
Alright, thank you very much, Richard. Samantala, ito, sumasabay din sa bilis. Itong panig ng Talking Text phone fouls. Well, if they have memorized yung mga plays na ginagawa ng kanilang mga kalaban, most probably they're applying it to themselves right now. We have seen a fast-paced first quarter here that's favoring, surprisingly, etong Talking Text phone fouls. As we take a look at this pace of action featuring Jimmy Alapag here. And he seems to be unstoppable right now. Gustong-gustong bumawi para makabali.
Si Richard gustong bumali. Dahil alam niya nakikinig si SSO. SGO. Gustong bumali na naman.
Sa dami ng tinabaho nito ni Richard, gusto pang bumali. Nagpapagawa ba ito ng yung panibagong bahay?
Pero alam mo, another fast break opportunity and points para sa phone pass. Doon sila kumukuha ng maraming puntos sa larong ito.
19-13 right now. Air 21 seems to be blanked here by Talking Text phone fouls. Despite of that hard foul, si Taulava will still score.
Interesting enough, itong si Asi Taulava pang tumatapos ng mga fast break ng Talk and Text phone pass. As you see him, he's one of the first guys down the court. Nice pass by Harvey Carey para kay Asi.
See how they run, see how they finish the break here, and it's an end-one situation here para kay Asi Taulava. Harvey Carey providing that extra pass. Papunta rito sa kanilang big man who has 8 points right now but could not complete a 3-point play. Nevertheless, that's what we have been seeing here. Momentum going Talk and Text way.
Speaking of 8, that's already the 8th fast break point of the Talk and Text phone fouls compared to nothing by Air 21. Something that we usually see with Air 21. Yung fast break.
Yes, and this is also an 8-point lead here para sa phone fouls. And Asi Taulava underneath once again. Sabit na naman si Homer C. Ang matatawagan ba rito?
Pushing foul number 16, Homer C.
Yes. And that will be his second. It's the 14th foul na maitatawag laban naman sa Air 21 Express. Talking Text, meron silang 3 team fouls. Asi Taulava missing his bonus free throw earlier. This time, 2 free throws will be awarded. And still nothing going in that department para kay Asi Taulava.
You know, he also struggled in the first game nung kalaban nila ang Ginebra. At the line, Asi was 3 out of 9 for only 33%. At tuloy pa rin yung 33% niya. 1 out of 3 today.
30-second timeout. Air
In the
21
meantime,
Express.
just a 30-second timeout na may tatawag rito mga kaibigan. It seems like talking text, talaga nang gigigil rito. Eagles, balikan po natin ang laro na ito. Assist department, talking text 7-21. Bokya. Meron na ngayon.
Yeah, that's the first assist, courtesy of Ranidel de Ocampo. Nakita natin yung mga out-of-town games natin. Kaya yung mga taga dyan, kailangan bumili na kayo ng ticket at ibili nyo rin ako ng pasalubong.
Yan, exactly. Lalo na yung pupunta natin ng mga kasama sa Hong Kong. Dapat bili tayo ng pasalubong pagkain. Samantala, eto si Jimmy Alapag was even looking for a foul. 6 points in the game. We're just here in the first period, mga kaibigan. 24-15 right now. Rebounds, story natin, Jason.
12 rebounds para sa Talking Text Air 21-4. Almost every statistical category being dominated by Air 21.
And too long a pass. Not even Jimmy Alapag with his speed could catch that one. At magkakaroon ng turnover itong Phone Pals. Of course, Coach Derek Pomaren, the new head coach itong Talking Text Phone Pals. Siya po ang nagdi-design dito na mga dapat gawin ng Talking Text Phone Pals. And of course, his involvement along with their assistant coaches. Nandiyan na si assistant coach Tonichi Ituri. Nandiyan din si assistant coach Bong Ramos. Now, ito ang common denominator nitong dalawang koponan na ito. Air 21, of course, Coach Bong Ramos used to coach this. Pero ngayon, he's assistant para rito kay Coach Derek Pomaren, handling Talking Text very well with a 9-point lead right now with Jimmy Alapag. And Asi Taulava has been combining well here in the first period to take a 9-point lead laban sa Air 21. In the meantime, mga kaibigan, bisitahin natin itong dalawang point guard sa magkabilang koponan. Nakikita natin Jimmy Alapag, the struggle when they went up against Barangay Ginebra Kings. It seems like he was bothered. Naninibago siya sa kanyang mga kampi. Si Winnie Arboleda naman nagpasimula ng scoring para sa Air 21 when they went up against the Coca-Cola Tigers. He had a nasty fall that time around. Of course, the shots were not
For Winnie Arboleda, that's where you want him to be. But he really didn't take a lot of shots, only 1 out of 5. Jimmy, on the other hand, definitely struggled, 0 out of 10. You'd like to see more assists from him. 4 is medyo mababa yan para kay Jimmy. Pero napag-usapan nga natin kanina that the problem may be because kinikilala niya pa yung mga teammates niya. Doesn't really know when to give them the ball. And more importantly, his teammates don't actually know where to be para mabigyan sila ng pasa ni Jimmy Alapag.
Samantala, si Winnie Arboleda naman, of course, kilalang-kilala nila yung kanyang mga kampi, but he seems to be struggling here at napag-iiwanan siya. Itong si Jimmy Alapag, so just on the floor right now para sa Air 21 Express. Si Patrick Fran, na pumalit nga rito kay Winnie Arboleda, at kanina nakita ko rin on the floor, coming off the bench, ito si KG Caneleta. Let's see, sports, itong si Patrick Franz, sabi nga natin, itong dalawang koponan na ito, mahilig sa exchange gift no? So ito si Patrick Franz, saka si Yancy De Ocampo, involved in with a previous exchange gift dito sa Talking Text Phone Pals, yung mga nakuha sa draft for Mark Washington and Mark Cardona, di ba?
Of course, Patrick Fran actually played his entire career with Talking Text until the point that he was traded the start of this conference. The start of this year, right?
Yes, outside shot for Willie Miller doesn't go. At nevertheless, they still lead by 9. Caneleta to Renren Ritualo. Ritualo being shackled here by Willie Miller. Goes to Homer Se. Homer Se is up against Poch Huino. Poch Huino, of course, dating naman nalaro ng Coca-Cola Tigers, suiting up here in this conference para sa Talking Text Phone Pals.
Foul number 16, Homer Sack.
Homer Se will be called for his third personal foul already.
Something that Homer Se will have to control one of these days. It seems every time pumapasok siya, lagi siya napipituhan kaagad ng unang foul, pangalawa. Ngayon, nakuhanan siya ng 3. He's a vital cog here para sa Air 21 in the All-Filipino dahil kailangan ng malalaki
Well, he's a banger of a player. Itong si Homer Se. Pero of course, along with the banging, nakikita rin ng mga referee yung mga fouls na napocommit niya. From the outside, ayaw, but tip in by Harvey Carey.
Harvey Carey.
He's got his third basket dito sa ating first period of action. It's a 10-point lead right now. Pinakamalaki para sa Talking Text phone pals, and we're inside 2 minutes na lamang dito ng ating first quarter. Double team ang Ranidel de Ocampo. Ikot ang bola. Tubig ng Coborsonada. Outside shot. Doesn't fall. Harvey Carey. Takik ng bola para kay Jimmy Alapag. One shot at a time ang nangyayari para sa Air 21 Express. Miller goes to an open downhill. Meneses will hit his first jumper and get his first 2 points in this game.
Just like the first game, Vergel Meneses hitting his first shot the moment he came into the court. Yung shooting ni Vergel talagang hindi nawawala.
Alahating case na ang kalamangan nitong Talking Text laban sa Air 21, 28-16. Ranidel de Ocampo. No basket there pero may tulakan dun sa ilalim.
Loose ball foul number 11,
At si Willie
Miller.
Miller ang matatawagan with his second personal.
Substitution is Mark
Foul
Number
laban dito sa
6.
Talking Text
Matt
for
Cardona
fouls.
for Willie Miller. Anton Vilopia for Jimmy Alapag.
Bagong players din ang Talking Text phone pals. Anton Viloria is in the game right now, and of course, Matt Cardona pumasok din ito. He played for 17 minutes dun sa kanilang debut game in this conference laban sa Barangay Ginebra Kings. And he made a good account of himself.
Actually was perfect from the field. Played the defense on Mark Caguioa. Although Mark Caguioa had 39 points, pero I believe he had a career high in that game with 12 points.
KG Caneleta with a shot turnaround jumper na sumobra, pero etong Air 21. Ronald Tubit could have gone for the basket. And here's a leaper who can do more than a couple of moves while airborne.
Penalty.
At nasa penalty na, panig na Talking Text phone fouls that will send Ronald Tubit to the line for a pair of
Shooting 2,
free
Ronald
throws.
Tubit.
Alam mo, Benji, yung opensa ng Air 21, seemingly it became stagnant for the past 3 or 4 minutes. They've been stuck at 16 for almost 3 minuto, and they still are stuck at 16. Pati yung flow nila hindi masyadong maganda at this point.
Yancy De Ocampo for Ranidel De Ocampo.
And Yancy De Ocampo has been doing a pretty good job. Kanina, laban kay Asi Taulaki, he was sent back in by Coach Bo Perasol. Parang wala silang makuha doon kay the younger brother of Yancy, si Ranidel. And Ronald Tubit, 1 out of 2 in that trip to the line. 28-17 para sa Talking Text phone pals. We're inside a minute dito sa ating first period of action. Anton Viloria up against Patrick Fran. Viloria. Inside, it's Porchuino. Extra steps. Dalawang malalaki sumalubong sa kanya ron. Yancy De Ocampo and Mark Telan.
Actually, a good execution of the play, pero maganda yung double team na ginawa ng Air 21 para makuha yung turnover kay Poch.
Look at this defense ng Talking Text. They're doing some trap in the backcourt, pero right now, it's balls in the hands of Ronald Tubit. And dito po talaga yung mga locals. It's their time to shine. Wala pong import. Pinoy sa Pinoy.
Mark Telan.
Nakita natin yan kay Mark Telan with a long two. Look at this, Patrick Fran. Let's see, Tubit. The shot was there. The contact was also there. And 2 free throws para kay Ronald Tubit. Winyo will be called for his second personal foul. And 2 free throws will be awarded again. Itong si Ronald Tubit kanina 1 out of 2. Ronald Tubit sa kanilang laban against the Coca-Cola Tigers. He played for 27 minutes, scoring 10 points. And he was 5 of 7 from the free throw line that time.
As Ronald Tubit will be experiencing more playing time ngayon dahil wala na si Wesley Gonzalez at syempre dahil walang import.
Totoo yan. And this time around, dalawa ang pumasok para rito kay Ronald Tubit. All of a sudden, yung kanina nga sabi ko kalahating case, unti-unti nang natatapyas yan. Baba na sa 7 na lamang itong kalamangan ng Talking Text phone pals, pero pababa na rin yung oras natin dito sa ating first period of action. Vergel Meneses with a pass inside. What a pass! Kay Anton Viloria. And the 2 points para kay Anton Viloria. Doc and Tex full fouls. Kanina, threatened na yung kanilang lead. Went aside by 12. Pero right now, they lead by 9 points. Coach Bo Perosol seems to be worried, but he's up against a former FedEx franchise coach din, Derek Pumaren. Yan po ang ating score, 30-21. Favoring Talk and Text. Score updates na nandog sa inyo ng Gold Eagle Beer Sir. Pang kondisyon sa may ambisyon.